Well, that was quite the ending to Martinsville. We had it going to the steward's room, one of the big mark teams missing out, and somebody claiming that it was stolen. Which reminds me, if you are one of my many US viewers, apparently it's my largest demographic here on this platform, make sure you've gone and voted today. Do your civic duty, do what's right, and make sure that your voice is heard. And make sure to promote the successes of democracy. And respect the result whenever it comes through. Yeah? Anyways, let's get to talking about the penultimate round of the Cup Series season. Let's talk about Martinsville, because there were all kinds of different dramas, right? I mean, Blaney came good right at the end. I mean, I say right at the end. He had led earlier in the day, and he'd been quite strong in the stages, but he managed to win his way in. Managed to get past the 5. Managed to get past the 9. Heck, I didn't even really pay much attention to this. Austin Cindric came 4th. I know Logano down in 10th was the worst of the Penske trio, but this might set up Penske really well for their 2 cars in the Championship 4. Weird to think they're the team that has the biggest representation when I think it took, was it 12 races for Ford to get a win this season? Yeah, Blaney wins his way in. Elliott and Larson are out. Denny Hamlin, unsurprisingly given his form in this round of the playoffs, is also out. In fact, I think he's dropped behind Bowman now in the points, in theory. And then, yeah, it came down to one more, didn't it? And I'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, what happened was it was between Bell and Byron. And there were points, just like a point or 2 points in it for most of the final stage. Bell had dropped a lap back because he had to go back down pit road because of a loose wheel. Byron was being caught by all kinds of different drivers who were going fast, people like Keselowski. But with a couple of laps to go, Byron managed to have a couple of Chevys behind him who gave some suspicious team orders. Whilst Bubba Wallace suspiciously got a puncher after becoming the first car a lap down, and Bell was slowly catching him. In the end, the decision was Bell did a wall ride and got himself disqualified. Well, not disqualified. Put to the end of the first lap down drivers. Dropped from 18th down to 22nd, which eliminated him. Which is a shame. I mean, I understand why they've done it. Because you can't really police one team or one manufacturer for breaking the rules. Because both of them did it. Those darn cheating Toyotas. But it just shows you what kind of a series NASCAR can be at times, right? Like, I've enjoyed watching this season. But I don't know whether to think of Spingate. The one I thought of more was the SHR one. Was it... I can't remember who it was. Was it Custer? Was told that he had a flat, but he was told by his spotter that they had a flat and to slow down to... I think, was it let Harvick by? Or was it Briscoe? I think it was Briscoe, because I think Harvick had already been knocked out at that point. Yeah, these things aren't new in NASCAR. It's a shame to see them happen, but this is the playoff format in its truest form. I mean, I say that you probably could get that regardless of whether you went back to like the old Winston Cup format even, or if you went for the chase format. But it is what it is. There's ample reason for people to be annoyed about it. But what I would say is the biggest indication of the playoff system isn't fit for purpose. Got, sure, 4 of the drivers that won 3 races this season in the Championship 4. But there's another 2 drivers who won 3 races who did not make it to the Championship 4. And the winningest driver of the season, who won 6, also didn't make it. It's just a damn indictment in a way. Now granted, Larson's been a bit more kind of checkers or wreckers compared to someone like Bell. But if you're saying to me that the best 4 driver in NASCAR this season does not include Bell or Larson, I think you might be lying a bit. Personally, I think Reddick is up there. I think Bell and Larson are up there. And then for the 4th, I don't know, part of me would be tempted to go with Blaney. But that's just because he's the best of the 4s, and then you get at least one for each manufacturer. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.